Hi everyone, hope you are all well. You're probably watching this video because you have the XTool P2, same as me, and you're struggling to maybe laser onto glass. I love lasering onto glass. So if you're struggling with that, just follow me step by step. I'm going to show you how I do it, and you can even steal my settings and everything. So do not worry about it. By the end of this video, you'll be able to laser your own glasses. Thanks for being here and welcome to the Handmade Hustle. Now, before I start this video, I just want to say that I do not read off a teleprompter or anything that. I don't even rehearse what I'm going to say. It's just, I like to do it kind of in one take because I can't be arsed doing loads of different takes just to say what I want to say. And I'm a real person. And, I did try to do a teleprompter once, but sometimes I talk too fast or I go off topic. And then when I try and go back to what I was talking about, it's gone. So, you're just going to get me as I am, and this is me. So sometimes, you know, I might waffle a bit like I'm doing now. Right, let's start off with what glasses you are going to laser. Now for this one, I'm going to be doing what I call whiskey glasses, or they're short water glasses, right? Look like that. Okay, really nice chunky glasses, not crystal glass. And they're not, well, they're thick, but they're not like massively thick. I stay away from thin glasses, don't like them, but these ones are really good. These ones are from Morrison's. Now I have searched and searched all over the place for really good glasses. Now, do you know where did a really good glass, a wine glass, and that was Wilco's, if anyone remembers that. They did massive wine glasses for £1, I think, but they closed down. And I remember the day before that they closed down, my dad actually went and bought every single wine glass that they had in stock, and that came to a total of 59 glasses, which was great. But you can go online and you can search. You can, like people have said, IKEA. I looked at the IKEA ones. I don't personally like them. I don't think they look nice. My favourite ones are from Morrison's. They do a lovely large wine glass, and they do the whiskey glass, and they do the long, tall water glasses and things like that. So we're going to start off today with this glass here, and it is important to get a good glass. Now, when you are looking for glasses, do not go and buy in bulk until you've tested, because there's nothing worse than you getting a load, I was going to swear there, a load of glasses, and then when you laser them, they don't turn out well, because not all glass lasers the same. Remember that. So this one right here is what we are going to be doing, and then I'll show you an XDS how I get the image. Now, we were making 4 whiskey glasses for Dundonald Bowling Club. I live in a wee village called Dundonald in Scotland, because you can obviously tell that by my accent that I'm Scottish. So I do the glasses for them, and it's 4 identical glasses. So basically, once you make the design, you just replicate, put it on all 4 glasses. So next step, I'll open up XTool Studio, and then you can follow along with what I do there. Okay, welcome to XTool Studio. I think I called it XCS earlier on. It used to be called XCS, it's now called XTool Studio. First things first that you want to do, this is not connected to Vinny yet, my P2. I just want to get all the image right and everything I need to do sitting at a desk before I go over there. So first things first, we want to go over to mode and make sure that you have Chuck selected, because we're not doing it on the slats and we're not using the rollers, because my personal opinion of the rollers is they're crap. So the chuck is the way to go. So you click that, and then there we go. And this bit here, make sure that you measured your glass, right? Perimeter. I've already done mine, it's 260. All you do is take your glass, take a measuring tape. These ones are quite good. These ones are like for clothes and that. And you just go around the thickest bit of the glass, which is 260. Whack it in there. That's really important that you don't forget that step, because sometimes when I'm doing a lot of different glasses, I forget to change it and wonder why the glass didn't turn out correctly. So lesson learned, always change that. Right, next thing is, I've told you it's for the bowling club, so I need to get the image that I'm going to be lasering. So you go up to your menu up the top, and then File and along to Import, and then find whatever image it is you want to put on the glass. This one here. Now I'm going to edit this because this is the Dundonald Bowling Club logo, and I don't need this bit at the bottom, so we can go up to crop and we can just bring in the side like so. That, and then we can bring this bottom bit up. That was in the way, that's quite annoying. Move it up to about there. And as you can see, you can still see the writing there, but I'll show you how to get rid of that in a minute. So it's cropped to where I want it to be. Press save. And it looks like that. Now we want to get rid of all this white. We go up to cutout up the top. Click that. And then unclick this little box here. And then click anywhere on the white. And it will do that. And then you go over here to this magic rubber. And then I can remove what's left of this writing. Press confirm. And there we have the image. Now obviously it's far too big for a glass. So what we need to do is get your glass again and decide how big you're actually going to do the image. So obviously I'm not going to laser all the way down to the bottom of the glass because that would be stupid. I'm going to go, that's about 80. So I think I'll do 70, give me a little bit of room either side. So 70 millimeters. Go up to the top here and do height and put in 70 and it'll auto adjust. God's sake. Right. So 69.96, and you can also check what that would be. So it's like 70. So that would be like a perfect size. Right, now I am adding some text. So that's one side of the glass, like so, and then I'm going to be doing another side of the glass. And I want writing on it. So you click the wee text box over on the left hand side and then click anywhere on your screen. And zoom it in. And they're wanting Ayrshire Cup. We want a capital C. Ayrshire. Why is that not doing a capital C? Right. Ayrshire Cup. And it's on the 20th of June 2026. My goodness, capital. And then it is Donald V. Maybe I'll do a capital V. V. Oh, turn home. Right, now that's set to score right now, so obviously we're not wanting it to score. We're wanting it to engrave, so we go over here and click engrave. And it looks like that. Now, if you're wanting it to be closer together, you go up here and you can move this up and down. So by clicking that, it screws it all together. That's far too much. Like that. And you can also change the spacing in between each letter. You can scrumple it all together. Not that you would have that. Or you can make it wider apart, like so. So we're just going to keep it as is, but I'm thinking I might change the spacing a wee bit. Excuse me. Wrong way. Like that. And we want it, let me see. So again, just for a rough guide, get your glass and see roughly how long you want the writing to be. So that's 80, or would you want 90? I think 80 would actually be better. So just go up to the width and just click 80. It's actually near 80 anyway. So it looks like that. So we've got one side of the glass here and then one side of the glass there. And I'll show you how to put it onto some, but first we need to actually put the settings in. So I've got a whole load of settings here. Now for designs like this and writing, I've got different I keep the settings the same. But if I was doing a photograph onto a glass, like a dog or something, like actually somebody's dog, then the settings are different. But for this video, we're just going to keep it simple. These are going to be the same. So I go down here to 30% glass. So my settings are 30% power, 250 speed, 1 pass, Jarvis, 200 lines per centimetre, and then the airflow is down to 30. And then we'll do the same for the writing. It's a good idea, once you find your good settings, save them. So it's the exact same. Now I will show you how to, there's two ways you can do it. I could put it in the machine and laser just the wording, and then I could wait till that's finished. Then I can turn the glass right round and then do the other side. Or you can just do it all in a oneer, which I'm going to do, and I'll show you how to do it. So as we said, the perimeter of the glass is 260. So what we want to do is go over here and get a shape. We just want, you hear that rain outside? It's awful. Awful, awful, awful. Sorry, everything seems to be like shape. Oh my goodness, it's right there. This has had an update. So normally it was down here somewhere. So shape, there we go. And then we scroll and find basic shape. And I want, well, it doesn't really matter because we'll just pick a square because we're going to change it anyway. Get that out of the way. Right, so here we have a square, and as you can see, it's 40mm by 40mm, and we don't want that. So one side of the glass, because it's 260, is it 200? Aye, oh, so it's 130. We want this, okay? So we go up here and we untoggle this little thing here, so we can change the width to 130. And then the height, I'm going to do the 80 because remember that's what we measured from there to there. So 130 width and 80 in height. And it looks like that. That's going to be one side of the glass. So move that there. And if you want to just duplicate this, which will be the easiest way possible, you just go over here, click on that, click on that. We just want to do that because we want to group it. Done. Now it'll automatically group them together, but all you do is click on it and then go up to the top and press ungroup. Simple. Now what we do is we want these to be right beside each other, practically on top of each other. So we'll do that there, and then goodness, zoom in, zoom in, zoom in, and then bring this one over here, and it can go right on top like that. Perfect. So then we have one side of the glass and then the other side of the glass. But what you need to do is click on each one and go over here to output, because we don't want to be lasering a rectangle around our design. That would just be silly. So output that. We don't need that. Then we go up here, make sure this is set to on, and we just grab it and put it right in the middle of that rectangle, which fits lovely there. And then we take this image. I check all my settings as I'm going along just to doubly check that everything is all right. And this is going to go in the middle of this one, like so. Beautiful. Okay, let's get going. So what you need for this is this little thing here that goes onto the end of the RA2 Pro, your glass, a little bit of paper, one of your slats and fairy liquid or Dawn dish soap, whatever you use. If you're following my method, this is what I use. So the RA2 Pro is this thing here, and as you can see, I've adapted it slightly. So you get these things with it, and I've just added sponges. I also added this because it makes lining up super easy. Right, that slides on like that, and you tighten it. Tighten it up. That's not going anywhere. Now we need to find the highest point of the glass is right there. So I need to find the wee red light, and what we do with that is you put that like so, move it. About there. And then that's what I mean, it makes it easier to line it up. Okay. Then we come over here and we press measure. Measuring is done. Take that away. Then do a close-up picture. Always use your close-up camera. And as you can see, this image is the right way around, but because the glass is upside down, we need to flip it. So just select everything like so. Then go up to the top and change it to 180, and that'll flip it right round. Grab it again, come over to your glass. Now, if you remember, this is the like 80 millimeters, which is from here to about there, roughly. So we want to line up this bit here with the top of the glass. Which can be a bit hard to see. Do you know, to make it easier, just to double check, because of the glare, you can actually take a bit of masking tape and put it right at the lip of the glass. Like that. Then take another close-up picture. Excuse me. See, we can see we were miles off. I thought it was there. In fact, what I'm going to do, I'm going to do another close-up photo, but I'm going to put the middle of it right there, because then it'll be straight on it. That is good. Let it refresh. I see, that's much better. Now we can move that right to the lip. Remember, this line is not going to be engraved. And then that bit will finish there. All good. Right, remove the masking tape, and then what I do, you can do this if you wish, if you're following my technique. If you're not, don't. I put a tiny bit of fairy liquid on it. Rub it, rub it, rub it, rub it, rub it, spin, rub it, rub it, rub it. A little bit goes a long way. Pretty sure they said that in their adverts back in the 80s. Which just shows how old I am. Okay. And my hands are super sticky. That's ready. We've measured. This is all ready to go. The outside of it is not going to get lasered. It's just the writing and the logo. Everything else looks good. It is time to hit go. Process. Estimated time 14 minutes 50 seconds. That's alright with me. Hit start. Hit the big button. And we'll come back in 14 minutes 50 seconds. Right, let's have a little look at this. It's turned out really, really well, but I'm going to take it off the RA2 Pro so you can have a better look at it. And this is it out of the P2. It just looks great. I just love the way that P2 can do glass. It comes out really, really well, as you can see. So now I just need to do 3 more, and then once they're done, I will put them in the dishwasher on an intense wash, and they will come out all lovely and sparkly. So thank you very much for watching. If you have any comments or you want to ask me a question, just write it in the comments and I'll get back to you. If you're interested in any of the XTool machines, then I have a link in description. It is an affiliate link, so if you do purchase any machines, I will get commission. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.